friends, in chapter number 8, how do organisms reproduce. Let's start with the new topic. It is called 8.3 sexual reproduction. Now we go through the sexual reproduction. In last sessions we go through the asexual reproduction. 6 type of asexual reproduction can occur, and you can write all the types of reproduction with the help of diagram. Let's see first what is the difference between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So new generations created from single individuals without gametes, it is known as asexual reproduction. But in case of sexual reproduction, you have to already study about basic knowledge of sexual reproduction in standard 8. So you can notice easily in sexual reproduction, two type of parent body, both male and female can participate. Both male and female sexes can be occur and produce new generation. It is called sexual reproduction. New generations can be created from single individuals without gametes is known as asexual reproduction, whereas both male and female gamete sexes can be participate and form a new generation. It is called sexual reproduction. Let's see. Limitations of asexual reproduction is inheritance is possible. First, inheritance after generation to generation, inheritance can be developed. Inheritance is possible from only single parent. Population cannot be controlled because the number of offspring can be increased, so the population cannot be controlled. Organisms cannot adapt easily. Why? You can understand it. Why? Because the single parent can be participate, so new variations cannot be arrived, so the organisms cannot adapt easily. The niche gets filled with quickly because the number is high of the species of the organisms, so the niches can be filled up quickly. It hinders diversity. And the last is organisms develop quickly. As a result, number of offspring increase, leading to increased competition because the number of offspring can be high, so it can be develop a competition for their survival. Let's go to next topic. Variation speeds up in sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, we already know when copy of DNA in both reproduction, either it is sexual or it is asexual. When copy of DNA can occur, with the help of copy of DNA, cellular apparatus can be developed. Now we are aware the importance of both DNA copy and cellular apparatus. When the copy of DNA can occur, it cannot be copy of accurate, perfect blueprint, Jaros copy, not same like this, because in sexual reproduction fusion of male and female gametes can occur. So chances of variation can be occur because the two parent body can be participate and the both DNA can be involved. So new variation made and already has variation from previous generation. Let's see. One generation one male and female can be participate in reproduction, produce new individual. Then after generation, but the variation can be arise in parent body and previous variation also can be arise. So new variation made and already has variation from the previous generations. Two gametes can be combined and form a new combinations. In sexual reproduction incorporates such a process of combined DNA from two different individuals. During reproduction, so the variation can be seen more in the speed in the sexual reproduction in comparison of asexual reproduction. When copy of DNA can be occur in the new individual, the copy of DNA and number of chromosome cannot be double. Here we discuss about sexual reproduction. When the individual's DNA can be, offspring DNAs can be developed, the number of, what about the number of chromosomes and content of DNA? So in sexual reproduction we already know now two parents can be participate. So both have participated and amount of their DNA can be participate. So both characters can be participate. So the amount of DNA can be twice. But it is not like this because gamete producing cell undergo one type of cell division process. It is called meiosis. In meiosis, with the help of meiosis, chromosome number is half and half amount of DNA as compared to non-reproductive cells of the body. So meiosis can play important role in the reproduction, sexual reproduction. Two haploid cell can be developed and two haploid cell can be combined together and make a diploid zygote to the new generation, from new generation. Let's see with the example. See with the example with the human. In human, male and female can occur. Both can be participate in sexual reproduction. The number of chromosomes in male is 46, in female is 46. When both the parents can be participate, if they will be combined and in the new offspring, 46 plus 46 will be 92. Then development of human baby, it will be the constant of 46 chromosome. But when two both can gather twice, because of it can be, in case of twice is not possible. So cell can be undergoes the process, one can be known as meiosis. With the help of process of meiosis, the number of chromosome can be half. So 23 chromosomes of male can be participate and 23 chromosomes of female can be participate. They both are haploid cells, and when they combine together, 23 plus 23, 46 chromosome can be developed into the newborn baby. So the meiosis can play, and in zygote 46 chromosome can be developed after fertilization. After fertilization of male gamete and female gamete, the zygote got 46 chromosomes. So meiosis can play important role to develop number of chromosome and DNA content constant in the new offspring. Let's go through another. Types and characteristics of germ cells. We already know two types of germ cells can be occur. They are called male gametes and female gametes. In lower organism, both type of germ cells can be look like similar, or they can be so slightly different, little difference. But in higher organisms, both type of gametes can see with the variations let's write it. Male gametes and female gametes. In case of male gametes, see, the one cell will be motile and the other, when the reproduction can occur, it get too much of energy. So energy can be stored in the egg cell. So egg cell can has the bigger in their, larger in their size. When it can be larger in its size, it cannot be movable. But in male, it is male gamete, it will be movable because in the smaller size. Male gamete, smaller and motile. The male gametes can known as sperms. In case of female gametes, it will be larger in size and contains nutrients. They can be known as egg cell, or you called it ovum. When you can word use egg cell, it will be ovum. You can use egg cells, it will be ova. Ovum is single, ova is plural. So male gametes, characteristics of male germ cells, Male gametes smaller and motile and can known as sperms. Female gametes larger and contains nutrients and known as egg cell, or you called it ovum. When you use word egg cells, it will be ova. Ovum is single, ova is plural. So we know something about sexual reproduction. First we study about the difference between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction and limitations of asexual reproduction. What is the reason behind the variation speed up in the sexual reproduction, and when new individual can develop, what about their number of chromosomes and content of DNA in the new generation? What is the reason behind that? The reason is one type of cell division can play important role for the number of chromosome and content of DNA constant. It is called meiosis. You already study about the meiosis and mitosis, two type of cell divisions. Meiosis can helpful, and the type and characteristics of germ cells. Let's study sexual reproduction in flowering plant. First we draw the diagram of flower. Flower is a sexual reproductive organ in flowering plants as like as angiosperms. You already study about the two types of flowering plants. First is two types of plants. It is gynoeciums and angiosperms. But a characteristic of angiosperms can develop flower. So flower is sexual reproductive organ in flowering plants as like as angiosperms. Let's write first the parts of plants. Parts of flowers. There are four parts can be occur in the flower. It is called sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. Four types of parts can be developed: sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. Stamen and pistil are the reproductive parts. So we now discuss about sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So we study about stamen and pistil, not write about the sepal and pistils, because you already study about sepal and pistils in standard 8. First we study about stamen. Stamen contains two types. It can be called anther and filament. Anther can be made by small tiny like structures at yellowish. Tiny structures can be seen in the anther. Then go with the pistil. Pistil contain three types. The swollen part, it is called ovary, which is situated in the behind of it. It is ovary. The second is, see here, the elongated part. Sorry, the elongated part is called style, and terminal sticky part is called stigma. Three parts can be occur: ovary, swollen part, which is contained in the base, elongated part, it is style, and the sticky part, it called be stigma. Three are the part of pistil, anther and filament. Filament is also thread-like structure, and in anther the stamens can be occur in the anther, and it will be a yellowish in color. In anther, pollen grains can be occur, tiny structure, it is called pollen grains. And pollen grains are yellowish in color. Let's see with the help of reproductive parts, flower can be divided into parts. Flower can be divided into two types. They are, the first is bisexual flower. In the case of bisexual flower, either stamen or pistil can be present. It is called bisexual flower. Either stamen or pistil can be present. Sorry, it is unisexual. Either stamen or pistil, it will be unisexual flower. If flower contain either stamen or pistil, it can be present as unisexual flower. The example of unisexual flower is papaya, watermelon, etc. The second is bisexual flower. In case of bisexual flower, flower contains, in one flower it contains both pistil and stamen, or you called it stamen and pistil, is called as bisexual flower. The example of bisexual flower will be mustard, hibiscus, dhatura, etc. See, full marks of question can be occur, and the diagram can be contained in the textual exercise. Draw the diagram of longitudinal section of flower. First give the information about flower, then parts of flower, information about stamen and pistil, and then with the help of reproductive parts, flower can be divided into two types: unisexual. Papaya and watermelon are the example of unisexual, and mustard, dhatura, hibiscus are the example of bisexual flower.